What's up, YouTube fam? Thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Shenanigans. My name is Chad, and this is
Dean.
And we're back with another great funny reaction video. I had to stay on this tip and stay in this lane for a little bit. But we're heading back into some Dave Chappelle. I know you guys like when we react to Dave Chappelle because I grew up in that era, but I didn't watch a lot of his stuff. D didn't either, so that's why it's great and exciting to see, the legacy he left behind and continues to leave behind. So we're going into Dave Chappelle on getting a gun.
Speaking about him, like if he died.
I said the legacy left behind, the legacy he's still building. He still does comedy.
True.
So, we're going into getting a gun. I'm curious the direction he's going to head with this one. Because it can go any direction. It really can.
Especially with him.
So, let's dive in.
But I have several. I hate guns, personally. I can't stand them. Yeah, but I have several.
I knew it was coming.
Really?
I don't want them, but I feel like I need them. Don't forget where I live. I live in Ohio. And anyone that knows anything about Ohio knows that even the word Ohio is an old Native American word. It means, literally, land of poor white people. And I don't know what's going on down here, but in my experience, poor white people love, and I mean they fucking love, heroin.
So
they can't seem to get enough of it. I didn't even know what I was looking at first. I was just driving like, why are all these white people so sleepy out here? These things. It's really bad. As a matter of fact, I was coming out of a nightclub the other night in Dayton, and I'd parked my car in the alley, and no one was out there. I didn't have no bodyguards or nothing. I was home. I figured everything was fine. And as soon as I opened my car door, all by myself, suddenly, one of these heroin-addicted whites just pops out of a trash can. It scared the shit out of me. I screamed, ah! And then I realized it was a woman. She was fucked up. She's like, hey man, relax, okay? I'm sick, all right? I need some drugs, man. Please, I'll suck your dick for $5, man. I was like, ugh. 2.
Are you serious?
He bought the price, y'all. He negotiated with like, oh my God.
Obviously, I'm joking.
We hope.
I doubt it.
Opioid crisis is a crisis. I see it every day. It's as bad as they say. It's ruining lives. It's destroying families. Sadly, you know what it reminds me of, seeing it? It reminds me of us. These white folks look exactly like us during the crack epidemic. You know, it's really crazy to see. And all this shit they talk about on the news about how divided the nation is, I don't believe it. I feel like nowadays we're getting a real good look at each other. It's wild because I even have insight into how the white community must have felt watching the black community go through the scourge of crack. Because I don't care either. Hang in there, whites. Just say no. What's so hard about that?
Exactly.
Oh, fuck.
Remember when y'all said that to us? But it's okay. There's no grudges. Now you finally got it right. Once it started happening to your kids, you realize it's a health crisis. These people are sick. They are not criminals. They are sick. Be that as it may, I'm armed to the teeth. First gun I bought was a 12-gauge shotgun. I didn't want the gun. Remember, though, I'd moved to a farm, and I was sitting there on the porch, and I see a white dude walking across my property, entitled, like he's supposed to be there. He had a rifle over his shoulder, too. Ain't that a bitch?
The walk.
I said, what the fuck is this guy doing on my property? I was mad as shit, but I was unarmed. So I ended up just waving to this motherfucker like a bitch. I was just like,
Yeah, he gonna think he could do it again. He's gonna walk around it.
and as soon as he got far enough away, I ran to my car and sped to Kmart.
Kmart? Really?
Kmart?
This is in a rural white area. And remember, I was nervous because a guy was on my property. I'm black and I was sweaty. You know what I mean? And I ran to the gun counter, black and sweaty,
Kmart did used to have a gun counter.
sweating and black. And I looked up at the nigga, I was like, I look like a slave or something. I said, I need a gun immediately, like that. Just like that. The guy didn't answer, no questions. He just grabbed a 12-gauge shotgun, handed it to me. I'd never even held a gun before. I'm not a dummy. I'm like, well, I need some bullets too. And the guy reached under the counter, put 2 box shells on the counter. He said, all right, buddy, which box do you want? And I didn't know. One box had a picture of some ducks on it. The other box had a picture of some deer. I said, well, what's that box
Over
with
there.
them ducks? He said, oh, that there's birdshot. And then he goes just like this, I'm not exaggerating, he goes, that won't kill a man.
Oh my God.
He said, it'll just pepper him up nicely. I said, what the fuck? Pepper? You know what it means to pepper a motherfucker up?
Like
It
Grayson?
means that when the shell explodes, hot BBs will shoot out of the barrel of the gun, not killing a motherfucker, but penetrating their skin and shallow flesh. Boy, that's gotta hurt. Hot BBs? Ha, ha!
He got those.
Remember when Dick Cheney shot a motherfucker in the face and he lived? That was birdshot.
What?
I said, well, what's that box with the deer on it? He goes, oh, that there's buckshot. That'll put a hole in the goddamn truck if you wanted to.
He wanted those.
But I didn't know that if you're defending your home with a shotgun, the formula dictates that you're supposed to buy both boxes. This was not a formula that I was familiar with. It goes like this. The 6 shots in 12-gauge shotgun, so when you load the gun, you load it like this. First shot, bird shot. Next shot, buckshot. Bird shot, and then after that, gun's Jamaican. Buckshot, buckshot, buckshot.
I love how
Stupid.
freaking natural he freaking is. Like he
He's
takes
so
natural,
funny.
like natural life events to turn it into a joke, and I love how he just narrates, and he has no filter.
At all. I like how he does that too. I like how he just like kind of like uses his own life as his jokes. I love that because it's like it's more realistic. It's not like made up or
Oh my
anything.
god, he's like, what about the crack epidemic? Well, don't do drugs. What he say?
It's like karma. Hey.
Kids don't do drugs. He's like heroin. It's a problem. It's a problem.
I didn't know that about Ohio. I thought it was a good
He's so
state. I thought
stupid.
Ohio was like just I don't
He
know.
said they're sick. It's sick.
But I really thought Ohio was a good state. Like I thought it was
Nah,
just
it's
like
ghetto. That's what
greenery.
They got certain places that
I
like
don't
Cleveland. They
know.
say hood.
Oh, Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah,
That's
Cleveland
true.
hood. So.
Mm,
But that's
okay.
hilarious. I love how he puts natural life. But keep them coming, guys. We are loving these Dave Chappelle
Yeah, I like Dave
reactions. Keep
Chappelle.
them flowing. Let us know. But we are still growing on our way to 10K to do that chip challenge, guys. It is coming. But we love every single one of you. Don't forget to
Thank
like, subscribe if
you.
you're not. And we'll see you in our next video.